So, I've had to ponder this all week, as well as all throughout the time the match was announced. I've asked myself the question why Matt Jones hates Nate the Effing Great. And I answered because of the fact that he fears Nate the Effing Great. Now the shoe's on the other foot. Why does Nate the Effing Great have animosity against Matt Jones? Why is there so much pent-up hatred for Matt Jones? What is it about him that makes my blood boil? What is it about him that creates this fire inside of me? And to be honest, it could have been the fact that he cost me opportunity. Could be the fact that he is an egotistical maniac. It could be the fact that, I'll admit it, I'm envious of him. He's a guy who has everything that you could ever want. Place to live, good income, beautiful woman, wonderful children, all of which are going to take the wrestling show to that next level. But the reason why I have so much animosity against Matt Jones is because he thinks that he is above everyone. He thinks that he can give opportunity to himself and nobody's going to stop him. He thinks that everybody in the wrestling show is just going to bend over and kiss his ass because he's the high and mighty. He's the Jedi, Matt Jones. I never claimed that I was going to save this show. I claimed to be a savior, but not to save the show. Save Matt from himself. This match had to happen because the fact of the matter is that the only way that I can ensure that Matt Jones has to look at himself in the mirror truly is to humbly defeat him. And that's exactly what I'm going to do at Reawakening. The problem is that Matt is just assuming that it's going to be a quick and easy matchup when he knows damn well I am not one who goes down that easily. Our last two encounters have been instant classics. Hell, the first one that we had, people were saying it was one of the best in the entire series of the wrestling show. Now this matchup is going to be the most brutal of our encounters. And I'm going to tell you guys this, it's not going to be the last time. This is not going to be the last chapter of Matt Jones versus Nate the Effing Great. You see, he thinks that he's going to go through me easily in this 3 stages of hell, solemnly defeat me in his MMA rules cage match. He thinks that he's going to solemnly destroy me in a street fight. He thinks that there's not even going to be a third fall, where the only way to win is to force your opponent's body to literally give out and for the words to be uttered, I quit. Fact of the matter is, I'm guaranteeing this. I am guaranteeing that we are going to all 3 rounds because I want Matt to feel every single bit of pain and misery that I have felt my entire life. He was probably one of those guys who just had everything handed to him while I had to work harder. I had to be one of those guys who had to go and do hours and hours and hours and hours to get to where I am today, where he had everything presented to him. He found the easy road. I took the road that I knew was going to be the best through hard work and determination. Matt, I can promise you this. At Reawakening, if you beat me, it may as well be it for Nate the effing Great. Because if I lose to Matt, no. I am not losing to Matt. I am going to defeat Matt. I surprised everybody in my debut when I defeated Matt. 1, 2, 3. In my first main event, I defeated and I victimized Mikey. And now, in my first pay-per-view singles match, I am going to defeat Matt Jones. I am going to defeat the Jedi. And I am going to show everyone every single flaw that he has. I am going to beat him solemnly. I am unleashing the dark side that I have been trying to keep in for so long. It just takes the special kind of person to wake it up. Matt, Mikey knows what it feels like to deal with that side. Now you are not only going to experience the darkness, but you're going to experience it at full force. And I can promise you this, that the name Nate the effing Great isn't just something that you can just throw on a t-shirt and assume that it's going to catch on. It's not just one of those things where it's just catchy. It is something that you have to earn, and I have earned that name since day one. I am Nate the effing Great. I am the leader of greatness. And a Reawakening, I'm going to give you the greatest loss you have ever felt. Matt Jones, come March 20th, you will be beaten, battered, and humbled, courtesy of Wisconsin boy, of a Valley man. You will be humbled by Nate the effing Great.